steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy man's commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A taint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock. To have your fun hole rocks. Welcome tainted. Enjoy the Chronicles Outdoor song. Welcome tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome tainted. Thanks for joining us. You rock.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Brick World Crossing, which you barely see there on the screen. I am one of your hosts, Mark Larson, Chief Brick Officer of Brick World, and of course, with me every week is everyone's favorite host, the guy on my left, Z Cerberus, Mr. Ben Hauger. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Z is me. I'm excited because we're doing something totally different for both.
We are.
Both Think Outside the Blocks and Brick World Crossing.
Yes.
We're live building something that's got you excited and has had you excited ever since you knew it was coming.
And we finally get to do something about it.
Finally.
We've been talking about doing this for a bit.
Yeah.
And now's the time. I'm trying to share my camera and everything froze up.
I can still hear you though.
Which is good. Can you see me or am I frozen?
You are frozen.
I can tell that because I'm watching the screen and I did this dumb look.
Now
Here
you're
I
moving.
am. Hey, I'm back. Your browser can't access your device. Everything's really difficult, so please try again later. This has been the story of my day, and there I'm frozen again.
Well, we can get the big one up on here.
Let's try it anyway.
The big Celeste. I got my wolf pack guarding the Celeste because it's important. We don't want anyone taking Celeste.
The most important set of our lives. More important even maybe than Maple. I love my Maple, but I do think that it's very important to have Celeste as well, my favorite NPC. Let me see if I can share my camera again. The battery's finally charged, and then I freeze. Every time I try to share my camera, it freezes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess you could, I don't know.
Close a bunch of stuff? Let me try that.
Maybe, I don't know. So yesterday, I was in the hot tub.
Yeah, how about that?
The hot tub was outside, and while I was sitting there, I said, hey, look at the stars. I could see Mars, which I know is not a star, Jupiter,
but it looks
Venus.
like a star.
I happened to be looking out to the east from where I was. And from the east, I could see Mars very well, and Castor and Pollux, and the big old moon, and Jupiter, but Orion was behind a tree.
Oh, no. How dare it?
But
you should have moved.
It made me think that I should get an app for my phone that shows me the constellations.
Starry Night, dude. Starry Night.
So I got one, and I was looking at all of them, which is cool. But the first thing I thought after I started with that was, I need a telescope.
Hey, I've got a really good one.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll probably just get it. I can see if I can just find a cheap one.
All right.
To kind of throw up whenever.
I'm going to drop out, restart, and come back in.
Cool. You can do that.
Thanks. Thanks for joining me on my spontaneous live stream and then me leaving you completely high and dry alone on it.
All right.
And in case anyone's wondering, we will do some Animal Crossing tonight. We'll go to Brokey. We'll rebuild my entrance there, and maybe invite Biff because I got my Biff card today. But Kurt's already been invited, so exciting stuff is happening on Brokey. We'll check that out tonight. I'll be back in a little bit. Bye.
All right. Well, we can see here while we're waiting for Mark to come back, my lovely build surface. This is just some terrible MDF. And you can see how much it's been scratched up just by moving things around on top of my table here. I like all of these disgusting deep scratches, and I got one of those water stains from a glass. It's just it does not stand up to punishment very well at all. But of course, it's just a building surface, so it's not like it needs to be amazing. Uh, but it is one of those things where when I'm filming, it just looks so garbagey that it feels like I should do something else with it. Um, but basically, the table spans the length of the room at this point. So like getting it in and out now, the tabletop would be essentially impossible. I'd have to like put something over it. And again, is it really worth it? Probably not. I don't recall now at this point. Oh no, yes I do. I was building the server for my home computer setup, the server that I'm streaming on right now, on top of this table, and the case was so heavy that every time I moved it, the rubber would leave these streaks when we moved it around. But anyway, you don't care about that right now. What you care about is Celeste and Mark when he gets back. But I got this a couple days before January 1st. I found it at a Kohl's store. They tend to be the only ones right now that really don't care about release dates. Walmart's kind of become stricter about it. Target's always been relatively strict. It seems like Walmart cares less about whether or not they accidentally release minifigs early. They seem to be pretty tough on the sets now. So they're hard to get anywhere except Kohl's. So that's where this guy came from for me. Mark, I believe you went ahead and bought yours from actual Lego and had to wait a couple days after January.
I did do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to do it like a pauper, like someone who doesn't own a car.
Like a pleb.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just like
Totally.
having stuff delivered right to your door.
I do, as a matter of fact, and that's why I had so much trouble getting the camera battery charger. But at least I have it now, and you guys can all hear me. That's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Look, I even put my Switch on screen.
I'm not even sure why we're bothering to wait. We should tear into this thing.
We 100% should.
Customizable. So I don't know what you can customize here, but it says it's customizable. Looks like
I think it's because you can make it part of your island. It has like all the accoutrement to attach it to the rest of your island.
Oh.
I think all the boxes say that.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it's Lego. It's always technically customizable.
Exactly. All of it is. Yep. Right. Well, things are a little tight here because I haven't fixed this setup yet, but we're going to turn my microphone so you can hear me while I build. Everyone needs to hear what I'm saying. It's really important.
Yeah, I've been messing around with some of the settings on my microphone. It's one of the issues we've been having on the stream is that when I'm typing on the keyboard, it bounces the mic a lot. So I moved it up, and then I went in and tried to change some of the settings. I don't know if any of that actually worked. So if anyone's watching and commenting, tell me if the microphone sounds lovely or like crap. Well, there are two of you watching this exciting business, so you can tell us. Okay, I think we have to save Celeste for last, right?
Yes, we should not put her head on at least until the very end, because she's the most important part for sure.
Oh,
you're laughing at me here.
Well, I just have it opened. I don't have anything else going on yet. So here we have it.
Fun times. Hey, Z's spouse is one of the people watching.
Whoa, how fun is that? She's putting my kids to bed.
Ludicrously fun. Hey, you know what we can do is we can get on Bro Key and actually build the set in Animal Crossing because all of these items are available in the game.
All right, so they all said, doesn't sound great, so let me try this. Okay, how about now? Is this more amazing?
I can hear you just fine, so I know that's never helpful.
Yeah. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Oh, do you?
I changed it. That's what she said.
She's not likely to lie. Alternate candidates here. Z spouse is here. Thanks for joining us tonight, spontaneously at 11:24 p.m. Central.
Yeah,
appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are a bunch of settings I dove into, so I just wanted to see. I was trying to set like a minimum gate level, There you are. You're on two screens at once. Me too.
I am.
So I wanted to be able to cut out background noise, and when I'm typing on the keyboard, I didn't want it to do anything. But I do need to know, I did change the mic Z spouse and alternate candidate. How does it sound now? The same? Better?
Sounds better, but still is going in and out with volume. Maybe it's because I'm talking over you. Maybe I'm making too much noise. Your volume seems to be fluctuating according to alternate candidate.
I'm going to turn up the gain.
All
right, now the gain's up. How's that? Now we're very gainy. Super gain going on.
I gained myself up too. Did that change anything?
I don't know.
Does it sound awful now? I felt left out by not upping my own gain.
Much better. Much better. Look at that. More consistent. Now I'm getting both of those words.
All right, so we're skipping the first couple steps because there's Celeste herself, and we'll put her together at the very end because that's the most exciting part. Is we're gonna have a Celeste figure.
So we're gonna get started on it. Looks like a telescope.
Yeah. Oh, no. You got to do the book first.
Oh, you're right.
There's a little book with a recipe in it. Actually, it looks like it's the Orion, the Sagittarius, the made up constellation. What?
My first thought when I looked at this was that it could be Gemini, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, here, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. So I am getting this thing, slapping this book together.
All right, let me see here.
There
it is.
Yeah,
that's the 1x2 tile you get here with some rando constellation there.
Constellation on it. Yeah.
All right, so we got good consistency on your mic now. So this is going inside this book. I don't know what book Celeste has, but apparently, according to this Lego set, she does.
So I'm out of the tunnel, and it sounds good at 90% gain. It
says much better and more consistent.
Yeah, they've all said that, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah. We'll keep asking. Well, our third viewer dropped out, so apparently we offended somebody.
That was probably my wife.
Yeah, she's probably gone. Yeah. I wouldn't stick around if I were her.
I'm amazed every day when I wake up that she's still here.
Yep. So in the first step, it looks like
if it wasn't, I help her get the kids ready for school. She probably would just be like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
No. She says it's still good. Okay.
Good to know. It's our first Brick World Crossing stream official that we're going to try to do Wednesday nights. And how are we doing so far? I think this is pretty stellar content.
This is the most amazing Brick World Crossing content we've had yet.
I think you're correct. I think Turnip Gate was pretty amazing. I think the one where I finally figured out the distance to be able to create designs on the island and be able to see it through the Animal Crossing camera, where I told everyone that they can roll over and die because I won life. I think that was a good one.
C Spouse says, well, I was just about to tell you it was a quick stop by, meaning she was going to ditch us. And she says, and I would not. I assume that means abandon me.
Oh, she can.
I don't know. I feel
we're
like she's
fine with one
still
viewer.
got an opportunity.
You go do whatever you need to do, Z Spouse.
Yeah,
she's your real name.
Right now, I think she has a tendency to stay up late watching The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay. Well, this is better than that.
When that gets over, then she switches over to a new show. I think I've seen some of The Resident on the screen. A few other things out there. So.
Yeah, following your spouse's Netflix habits is a fun game.
Well, it's not so much.
Telescope.
Yeah, I got a telescope too. Look at that thing. Very telescopy.
It's crude. It's crudish.
It's crudish.
Crude-ish.
All right, now we're building apparently a tree.
I'm still in the grass.
Oh. There's only 3 parts for the grass though.
Yeah.
So I'm should be able to get through that real quick. So when I told my wife today, I sent her a picture of my Lego haul that I got on clearance at Target. She saw that Chewy was $60 and she was appalled. She said, $60 for that? I said, It's normally 200. This was 70% off.
Chewy's got junk in the trunk.
How was that thing $200? I said, that's why I didn't buy it.
That's why you would only buy it at 70% off.
70% off when it can become a Brown Slope battle pack.
Right.
Yeah.
Chewy's butt. We need to see a Wookiee in a bikini mock from you next, I think.
It's definitely an alternate build.
Oh, is it? It's in the instructions? Oh, okay, good.
All right. Well, Rachel says, IBC Z Spouse says, I won't abandon you in the morning, but I am abandoning you now. So she's
fine. Good night.
She's out here. We are to the halfway point, I think, because maybe not. I thought I saw the staple in the middle of the staple.
You saw a staple in the middle of the staple? What?
Maybe not. Maybe not. We're still going. I'm adding some water now. So are you. Look at that.
Yep, starting the moon chair, the crescent moon chair.
Ah, yes. That's important.
Yeah, we're on the same step, actually.
It's a chair?
It's a chair. Remember I showed it to you in my basement.
I do remember seeing it.
How do you not remember everything I showed you on my island? Doesn't it impact you?
I remember being in your basement. You offered me some candy to go down there with you.
I did. Cubby's basement is the creepy one. Mine has all the stars and the star furniture and the what are they called? The little clay things in that game that creep me out. The things.
Yeah, the wobbler whatevers.
Yeah, gyroids.
Gyroids.
Which we haven't seen any yet. So there's a lot of they're doing things from different games. They have Pocket Camps, KK Sliders, RV, which is interesting because they just released a new version of Pocket Camp, which used to be run through a third party. And then Nintendo took it over and made it free. Well, it cost $20 to download it, but the everything else, there's no upcharges after that. They're not trying to pump a bunch of money out of you the way the previous game was, where in order to get some of the cool stuff in the game, you had to it was in-app purchases.
Yeah.
And people were spending thousands of dollars a year to get everything that was available. And so Nintendo took it over and they're like, yeah, it's a paid download, but then everything else in the game is no upcharge. And apparently people really appreciate the changes. And I had a point regarding that. So I think considering the fact that the only other thing we've really seen is we've seen a couple of torsos from New Leaf. And then they've had some more Pocket Camp like stuff in there. Is that Nintendo is going to be focusing on their properties going forward. That's why it's called Animal Crossing and not Animal Crossing New Horizons or Pocket Camp for that matter. I think we'll see a new title within the time frame that Lego has the license with Animal Crossing.
Okay.
I hope we will. I mean, this is wishful thinking. Like I said, I watched an influencer tonight have a reveal party. Something that wasn't revealed.
That didn't get revealed. Yeah.
It was just conjecture. It was hey, 8 years ago when Nintendo revealed their last console, they announced it with a trailer the night before, and the rumor is it's going to be released tomorrow. So I'm going to have a watch party, and Nintendo did not do that to them. Now I was leaving comments I wanted to be able to clip that for our live stream so I can show Lego fans how lucky we are to have so much news every week. But also I let them know that the Lego group has RLFM, where they literally give content to specific live streamers to preview with their audiences. And I think that gave some people a rash because Nintendo does not do that with their influencers quite yet. But I think they should. Because there's a lot of crazy fans out there, as crazy as the Lego fans.
Lego, sometimes makes its own challenging decisions. So does Nintendo.
True.
But part of Nintendo's thing, I mean, they are very, very tight-lipped on everything. They're very protective of all their properties.
Yes.
They're very exclusive on everything. There's like Sony and Microsoft have sort of eased the reins on some of that and let some of their game properties cross over. I think part of it, and this is just me with some conjecture here,
Yes.
is that
We're good
Sony
at
and
that.
Microsoft don't make any money on their hardware, which is far more powerful than Nintendo's.
Yes.
And maybe Nintendo actually does make money on their consoles. It's
I
hard
think
for
they
me to
do.
say
I'm
that,
pretty sure they must.
but yeah, they don't quite feel the same way about their software. They kind of like the Apple walled garden approach to everything. Still,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow, got a nice pile of leftovers.
Yeah.
Such
And you
a
know what
small
this
set.
is, Ben? I think you've seen me do this on the stream, or at least in the videos from some of the Animal Crossing videos that I've done. This is a star fragment. When you wish on a star, on a falling star in Animal Crossing, the next day you'll get a star fragment on your beach,
And you
and
can
then
bring
it's
it
a
to
building
Celeste, right?
material. Yes, yes, and you
Yeah.
get the it's usually nice when she's there and the sky is clear. Which when the sky is clear, you need to go around and look for Celeste. Sometimes there's shooting stars and she's not there because there's another NPC there. But it's a building material and you can make unique items. Why do I have this? Oh, no, that was probably from when I was building. I'm like, why is there a 1x2 dark brown with axle hole? Yeah, there's a lot of extra pieces, is there not?
Yeah, lots of 1x1s, and I think part of it is there's 2 extra stars and extra
Those are
teacup.
oh yeah, it's probably small star fragments and large star fragments,
And a large
which
star
is definitely
fragment.
a thing. However, there's also starfish. No, there's not. There's shells that go up on the beach. None of them are starfish. You can only get starfish out of the ocean. So here we are.
Yeah.
The most important
We're
part.
gonna switch over to you for the big Celeste,
We're gonna build
big
Celeste.
Celeste moment.
Here's her cute. Here, let me move this back. Here's her tiny little legs, and then her argyle sweater, torso. And then we're gonna make sure before we put the head on it, we put it all together. We're gonna make sure that she has the bow in her hair. It's all the way back here. And there we go. There's her cute little head. We're gonna drop it on here. Favorite NPC. I love astrology. I love astronomy. And she does a little bit of both. And yes, this is a great character for Lego to produce. It's probably my favorite. Like I said that several times so far. Favorite NPC in the game, but just one of my favorite parts of the game, like being able to see shooting stars and enjoy meteor showers and kind of like, it's the most cozy Zen part of the game is when you're like, oh, they're shooting stars tonight. Let me just go stand on the beach and look up at the sky and wait for shooting stars to fall. I can fall asleep to that. I may have many times, waiting for stars to fall at 2 3 a.m in the morning, at 2 or 3 a.m, as I used to play before I was live streaming randomly during the holidays. But I think this is like, for me, the sets aren't so great. I think they have a lot to be desired. They have a lot of great pieces, a lot of accessories. As you can see here, there's a ton of extras. We've got extra bow, we've got extra teacup, we've got an extra flower stem, we've got extra ice cream, extra star fragments, an extra flame. Where does the flame go? Did this come from something else?
Candle, a little candle.
There's a little. Oh yes, and the candle, an extra flame. The book with the constellation in it. I think that's where they're nailing it with this line. Actually, I mean the sets aren't terrible. They're not my favorite. I wish they were more intricate. I wish they were better parts packs. I wish they were better designs. But like I think for people who enjoy the game, it's enough for them to kind of like recreate what they enjoy about the game in Lego form. But my thing is the figures. The figures are killing it, and I've misplaced most of the ones from the sets that I've opened and built, which aren't a lot. I keep saying that I'm going to review the airports just so I can prove that I hate it, so I can grumfluence on that airport. But let me show you what I got at Holiday Joy. Bricks and Minifigs. Schaumburg was at our show, and they had a really cool. We talked about brick shell cases on here, but they had a pretty cool figure stand. I want to share with you. It's over on the other side of the room, so I got to walk around a little bit. I'll be right over.
All right. While you're doing that, I can put up.
Follow my progress through the other camera.
I can put up what everybody really wants to see: Celeste versus the Wolf Pack.
Oh, my money's on Celeste.
These are the two hottest figures going right now, and Celeste has decided to take up arms against Mr. Wolfpack, and she's even given the wolf a star, put it on its back, and converted it over to her side. So Mr. Wolfpack now has to try to battle Celeste to get the wolf back. I think it's a low chance here that Wolfie prevails or will be able to prevail.
She's got the power of the stars, man.
Yeah, and she's already converted the wolf. So he's like, "Hey,
I like
let
the
me
story.
use your telescope." Celeste is like, "The power of the star compels you." Shoots a star out of her sword. Ah, right in his face.
And then she's like, "Oh wait, did you just say you wanted to use my telescope? I totally endorse that. Yes, please."
Yeah, as long as you put your sword down, you
I didn't hear
fool.
you the first time. Sorry.
Yeah. What is it you said? You want to use my star? All right. So there
here's
you
what
are.
I bought from Bricks and Minifigs,
Uh-huh.
Schaumburg. Was this little minifigure stand. It's not as good as brick shell cases. I like the rainbow on it, of course. And once you put the figures on, the rainbow is gone.
Yeah.
But I just like the fact that it's like kind of a little stage, more of a stage than a display piece like the brick shell cases are. I prefer
Yeah.
brick shell cases, and I'll probably get one for Animal Crossing at some point, especially if they come out with one that's specifically for Animal Crossing. But for now, since I can't find my other ones, I'm definitely keeping the figures that I like a lot. So we'll get Wilbur out of the airport at some point this week. Now that my camera's working again, I do want to do a review of that set. I'll do it as a video and not a live, of course, because videos are a little bit quicker because I can edit out all the garbage. But here we have Maple, and we have her in Julian's astronomy sweatshirt. So she got the constellation sweatshirt on, and then we have Celeste. So these are our first two characters on my little Animal Crossing podium, and I love this mold so much. And one thing we'll have to do, Ben, I don't know if you have it, but I think we'll have to also live build Leaf's Caravan.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet.
Oh no!
I have to get over to that one.
You
They
can always
have-
watch me build it.
You know, and I saw when I got my $60 Chewbacca today, they had a few Animal Crossing sets on super clearance. The one in particular I saw was the bunny, outdoor bunny adventure one.
Yes, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I don't know how popular that character is. I think she's a peppy. But there's also just like everything you get in that set kind of comes in all the other sets.
Yeah.
And so I am a little disappointed to hear that there's one on super clearance.
Mhm.
It wasn't Maple's Pumpkin Garden.
No.
That shit was always $6.
Yeah. Can't get rid of Maple's Pumpkin Garden. They did have some polybags that were $1.50. None of them though were Animal Crossing. You've got a visitor here, Copper Valor,
Copper
checking
Valor's
in.
here, and she's excited about Celeste too. Check that out. There she is.
Yeah.
Isn't that adorable?
That is super
We like
adorable.
to say, ding dong, she's a doorbell.
Ding dong.
She is too. Let's make sure that we do her justice here. There she is. She's gorgeous. And there's Leaf behind her, one of my other favorites. Oh, hey.
He's a sloth.
He's a sloth, and Poppy's in there. I like the squirrels. I want to see a Filbert. There's not a Blathers yet, Copper Valor. See, I can read it from halfway across the room. I can't read it when I'm sitting in my chair. That's what's happening in my eyes nowadays. Yeah. So yeah, we've got Leaf, we've got Celeste, and hold on, let me grab the other one. We have Wilbur as well. So we're gonna make Copper Valor a fan of Legos.
With the S.
Just like her nephew used to be. So we'll do Leaf next time. Poppy again is a squirrel character. I do like the character. I've never had her on any of my islands, but I do think she's cute. I think it's one of the better characters they've come out with. I'm not a huge fan of the bunnies, but I do like that Sasha is part of the Able Sisters set. And so we've got Mabel. Her name is actually Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Mabel and Sasha,
Yeah.
who's like one of the gender neutral new characters that came out with 2.0. And what's great about this is when Sasha is shopping, he's got all sorts of actual clothing items from the game to try on, including the athletic jacket, which is one of my favorites to dress up the bros on bro key in, as you can well imagine.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like the dress pattern with the little plastic dress piece is adorbs.
Is adorbs, and both of her sisters wear the same thing. And so once we get Sable and what's her damn name? Label. Sable and Label. LaBelle is what she prefers to go to as now because she's made it big. So she's no longer Label, she's LaBelle. Thank you very much. But they all have similar costumes like this. LaBelle's a little bit more of a Hillary Clinton blazer nowadays. She's really made it. But we have Sable's sewing machine, but we don't have Sable yet, which is making me again predict that there's going to be a CMF series for this. Sable
sews.
Sable sews, Mabel sells, and LaBelle designs.
LaBelle designs. Okay, makes sense. She's the label. You got the grunt.
The worst Animal Crossing set. I don't know for sure because I haven't built it yet, and we're going to do a review of this because I'm going to make sure that that I can confirm that I hate it. It is the airport. It's the blue airport. As Copper Valor has told us on her stream, she's just randomly, as much as she's restarted her island to do the Julian hunt. She gets a blue airport almost every time. So we got Tangy, a stupid cat. There's so many freaking cats in the game. Who cares? No for you. Yes for you because Wilbur's hot. Wilbur, hottie. He's got a cranky voice. So he's got a deep voice. And he's got the aviator glasses. He's broy. But what do you notice about this set, Ben? What do you see?
Well, first of all, it's customizable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it says so.
That's funsies, right?
Yep. You can definitely change the flag, which is, I guess, a thing. I don't know.
You can make the Chicago flag like on my island.
Yeah,
it is a thing. They give you the basic flag that's available in the game, and then they give you some rando pattern. I don't know that it means anything, but you can make any pattern you want in the game for your flag, as I chose the Chicago flag. So that's not what I wouldn't do this.
Yeah, a couple other things to note, and one's really important, but I want to get to the less important one first. The interior of the set is just kind of stupid.
Yes. There's also a missing roof and 2 walls on the bottom floor and 3 walls on the top floor. And that drives me absolutely batshit bonkers.
Yeah.
That it is that much of a shell of a building.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were saving by making a really, really crappy airport that isn't even a fully encompassed building. It's not even a facade.
Yeah.
Like they gave you 1 extra wall, otherwise it would be just a facade. And then the biplane.
It's not a biplane, man. It's only got two wings.
Plane. I know. They just gave up. They were like, never mind on half of this actual plane from the game.
Mm-hmm. Not a biplane at all. Also, when you had it flipped around, there was something important on there. They were informing you that the model does not float. And they're telling you, making sure you know that in 3 different languages.
Yeah, good eye.
Yeah. And I know we've seen that before. We also know that KK does not move or sing, right? I think that's what we've heard. Yeah, minifigure does not actually sing or move.
Damn it.
Says so right on there. So we've got our disclaimers.
Yeah, but this seaplane does not float.
Not float, no.
And it's not even a full plane. As a matter of fact, you can't actually fly it here. As we see, the pilot is in the back seat.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where he has his lunch break. That is lame. Thank you.
Copper's not happy with that. I kind of looking at this. I'm not 100%. Yeah, I know. I'm not 100% certain that wouldn't float. I wonder if they've tested it. Use my sneeze.
Bless you.
I think that's a good question. I wonder if it would float if we actually put it in the water.
I think we'll have to test that when we build this next week. And
so.
you'll have to bring it as well. Oh no. I'm going to do a review on this as a video. But
we're going to build that thing.
we're gonna hit this one next week, I think, if you're available.
That's got a lot of pieces.
Next time we're on together, we will definitely hit this because I am excited about this.
Yeah, except for one thing, and I know what the one thing is. Leaf is the plant guy, and you don't have any of the special flowers.
Yeah, what the flying fuck?
And it's crazy because the Celeste set did have the new
purple roses. Yeah. So this is the only Animal Crossing set where there is new flower molds, and we saw that in a friend set beforehand. I'm like, just make the damn flowers from the game. Make the tulips, the hyacinths, the cosmos, the mums, the roses, the windflowers. Come on, the pansies. Let's get some pansies. I need some pansies on Brokey.
For sure. And is the little squirrel delivering the right number of bells there to get the plants?
I don't know. I think that like we definitely need the accuracy of that. I love the water well, by the way.
That is cute.
And we've got a sign here to show that he sells pumpkins, tomatoes, and carrots.
Green
However,
pumpkins.
do we have any of those in here? That would be more of the fun stuff. They make all of these. Well, they don't make tomatoes, but they make carrots and pumpkins in Lego. They have Legos that are
Legos. And tomatoes wouldn't be hard. It's just, a 1x1 round head, for example. Like
they totally wouldn't.
Red minifig head with a little flower on top, green flower piece.
These assholes have put in like, here's cosmos, here's windflowers, here's tulips, and here's what? Generic Lego flower.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Come on,
I'm not sure.
Me. You're killing me.
I know what Larry would tell you that is, but Larry don't know anything.
I do appreciate the fact that they have the flower seeds that they have in the Nook's Cranny set. Copper Valor says something about it could be like Pokemon Go. They make the commercials so unlike the game that you realize that is not how the game looks. Animal Crossing has a couple of those commercials as well, where they build the trees like right against the river, and like they're splashing around in puddles. I'm like, there's no puddles in this game. Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's not funny, man.
But the highlight of the evening is this right here. Here she is, everybody.
Yes, Miss Celeste.
Miss Celeste. Let's make sure we focus on her. Come on. Come on,
tap that
there
screen. There you go.
Who's the sweetest owl in the entire universe? Not Blathers. Not Blathers. It's Celeste. Our best island nighttime friend is here. And if they make a wisp at some point, this will still be our best nighttime friend here.
No question.
You have no idea what I'm saying, do you?
I said there was no question.
Wisp is the ghost that explodes into sperm that you have to go catch. The sperm.
Oh, that sounds weird.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're 100% sperm.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Who isn't?
I don't know.
All right, you want to go to Brokey with me? We got a little bit of time.
Sure, why not?
Right before midnight, we'll do a couple things over there.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. You got a song to play while I transition?
Yeah, I absolutely do. We've got a lot of good songs. I feel like because we're doing Animal Crossing, I kind of want to know what people are into and if they even Animal Crossing. So if I want to know, do you even Animal Crossing, bro? What I also want to know is, do you even Star Wars, bro? So let's go.
There's a Luke, a Leia, a Han, and a Chewie, Stormtroopers, Rancor, Boba Fett, and Yuakui, Obi-Wan, Tornaker, C-3PO, come on. Do you even Star Wars, bro? 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 Do you even Star Wars, bro?
It's a very very short song, but it's
is.
a classic.
It is.
And Mark's
for
still
sure.
setting up, so we might as well just get another song in here.
Yeah, good call.
I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is another classic, and it has a video game tie, so we definitely want to play this.
A new Lego set, can't wait to see. Oh, it's Peely Bone, okay, what could it be? Half banana, half bone, it's a bonkers sight. Be it stupid or cute, it just doesn't seem right. Guts, oh, what it's like to behold little round splatters, stories untold. Is it a bruised banana or something else? How did Peely Bone end up on the shelves? A banana with a skeleton, what's the deal? A mashup too wild to find the appeal. He's not a doorbell, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Just plain wrong, just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong.
All right, we're going to do quite a bit of changing over here. So you might want to riff a bit. I do apologize.
Okay, you know, that's what I do best. Copper Valor says, I went to see the aquarium tour for Animal Crossing, and they had a lot of stuffed animals, but no Blathers. Sounds like Copper is really, really hung up on Blathers. Probably has a mad crush on Blathers, much like Mark does on any of the rhinoceros tank-like characters.
Yeah, all the bros.
Yeah, Mark's into the bros.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, so Copper Valley brings up a great point. So we have the game audio, but it'll probably go in and out because StreamYard isn't great at keeping up with the audio in the game. Like even when I'm just listening to it and not saying anything, when I'm doing the B-rolling, it'll go in and out. I do apologize. Maybe one of these days I'll get OBS or whatever the hell else is out there. I think I want to go to 5 p.m. I did a lot of Treasure Island stuff yesterday. There's islands that you can go to that people have like all the items available in the game that you just pick up for free. So Copper Valor, a lot of people complain about Blathers, and I remember seeing, I think it was I used to do a lot of like following people on Twitter who was putting up their Animal Crossing islands. And there's one person in particular, like, I can't stand Blathers. He's so lazy. Every time you go to the museum, he's sleeping. And I was like, okay, so do you play during the day? Because he's an owl. And the joke is he's nocturnal.
Uh-huh.
And so he's awake at night. And so if you go in after like 10 p.m., he's wide awake. And that's the joke. Are you okay? Are you doing all right? So yeah, it's like my favorite thing is to just every time I catch a tarantula, I go show it to him. Or a scorpion, because he freaks out. He doesn't like bugs.
Oh.
It's kind of like the joke of the game. Every time you show him a bug, even if it's like a beautiful butterfly, he's like, oh no, a bug. So fun times, lots of really fun parts of the game. Ben, perhaps one of these days you'll get into playing it. I doubt it.
You never know.
It's possible.
I've already got a number of hobbies, including, I don't know, Legos, as we say on this part of the stream.
As we love to say, Legos. Yes, exactly. So Copper Valor uses OBS, and Ben, we have to talk about this because she does a lot. I think we talked a bit about this on Sunday during the live stream.
I know how to do it. I have used OBS.
Ooh, what?
You
holding out on me?
On here. Well, I mean, this works just fine for us now.
What? It doesn't work fine for sharing the Switch.
Yeah. I thought I had it on my desktop. I don't. But you can share the output stream from OBS. So that's got plenty of volume, quite honestly.
Want me to turn it down? I can.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
That's the exact spot you need to hit the A button every time. That's the part of the song. Settings, mic volume.
If you hit it before that, what happens?
Nothing. It's
okay.
just musically, it's the right time to hit the button and
Yeah,
change to that that triad. Yep, true. Trust me. Actually, I follow somebody on YouTube that analyzes all the Animal Crossing music, and he loves it. Like he like geeks out over. He's like, this. There's no reason for this music to be this good. So it does sound really loud in my speakers as well. But when I was doing this on Friday night, I did get the report that the volume actually kind of is okay, not perfect, but fine is what I got. And so it sounds really loud in my speakers as well, but I do believe it's rather muted in the stream itself. I did a good experiment last night, and that's why I have the setup the way I do now. So that's why I'm in here from 2 browsers in order to try and get as much of the what's it called?
Audio.
Yes, audio from the game as possible. It is 6 p.m. It's 4 p.m. is what I went to on a Monday, so I can go to Paradise Planning. We can do the DJ KK concert. I was running around Mystery Islands tonight, so here's what I'm wearing today.
All right. Oh, I mean, that's looking 70s funkalicious.
It's Hornsby. He's very food motivated, like my hound. Where is she, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's not down here, so Daddy Matt must have gotten her a bully stick.
You mean Matt Husband?
I do.
Yeah. You just can't confuse me by calling him something different. Hey, Apollo.
There he is. See, he can wear different jackets, but of course I have him in another bomber jacket than the one that I showed you on Sunday.
Yeah, I voted for Apollo. I voted for you to stay on the island.
Yeah, so we got rid of somebody in the meantime. We got rid of Kyle. And
Get out of here, Kyle.
My intention was to replace Kyle with Kurt. But replace Grizzly with Kurt, but I ended up replacing Kyle with Kurt. And I got the card today for, and we'll go ahead and do part of that today. I got the Biff card.
All right.
That's important to me. Yeah, this does seem really loud. There's 4 people watching, so if anyone can confirm with me that the audio is actually well balanced, because it sounds bonkers loud in my headphones here.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot around here. I think the last time you saw this, or one of the last times we went live, I was working on the museum campus here, which is an important part of any island. This is the jazzy part of the day. This is how we're looking now. So I'm going for, as you know, I love asymmetrical design. Oh yeah, take your time. Please make sure your teeth are clean and whitened before you check on our audio. So it's harder to tell as the day gets darker. It's easier to tell during the day where the actual museum looks, but you can kind of see the structures in the back. That I'm making a big museum campus. There's going to be a bridge to the left where you see those ropes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is where we're at with the museum campus.
Okay.
So we already have it. We're going to go ahead and what we're doing today is, when I first put this island together, I was very much about like, oh, it's 2.0. We've got all this stuff so we can make this beautiful entrance here, which is fine. I'm very happy with the entrance the way it is. But what we're doing, no point of reference because your headphones are out. Are you not listening to us? So we're here.
How would he know that we asked a question if he didn't?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you can hear us through headphones or not. My headphones are like, is it still a Celeste unboxing? No. So I should probably change this. So we are, let's see, change this, dude. We already unboxed Celeste. So let's see, edit name and headline. We are, what are we doing? Oh, I can't do that on here. Hold on.
I got it.
It's on this one. It's Bro.
I can do it.
Broki Plaza, if you can change it to that. All right, so if this is Jungle Ruins, so I did this plaza, which is very like, I hate to use this term, but it's very garden core. I hate adding core to the end of every descriptor. Like, oh, it's cottage core. Oh, it's blah core. Oh, it's fairy core. Like, shut up. It might be loud. Well, at least that. You can at least turn it down. There's Buck. Buck's doing some exercise in there. We might get rid of Buck. So I think on my other island, we've talked about.
Is Buck a horse, like a bucking bronco?
He sure is.
All right.
Like how I've had Goose there from the beginning, but I think I might replace him with one of the eagle jocks. This is so loud in my ears. It's ridiculous.
It is loud.
I have the mic volume set pretty low here.
Yeah, it's crazy because it actually sounds quite loud.
It sounds insanely loud from our end here. If I change the speaker also to... Let's see if that fixes that. I have this... Oh, I know why. Hold on. I had it turned up to 20 on the TV in here, so it was kind of coming in double. So we want this island to have the theme of jungle core.
Yeah.
And so this is very like City Park. Talk to a villager to test it. Well, if I talk to Buck, he might say something odd. So hold on one second.
Don't all your villagers say something odd these days?
Yeah, pretty much. But
Hey, everybody.
We're really going to double check here first because we did that live on a stream the other day, and yep, nope, he's fine. I am looking forward to the day where I don't have to do this. I can go ahead and tell Celeste to like reset. Hey, that's much better in my headphones. How about you?
Yeah, I guess I want to hear him say something. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I have Goose in Animal Crossing, or I'm sorry, in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. And so it's hard for me to like, every time I talk to him, I'm like, oh, I want to get rid of you on my island. I'm so sorry. Like, all right, so we're getting rid of this very like this hedge, symmetrical garden, pretty fancy. Let's see, if I hit this too close to the plaza, it'll disappear. But I need to hit this balloon because you know me. Always necessary to hit the balloon. I'm going to give myself an hour at the most, by the way, so we'll end in 54 minutes. Let's get it, man. Hit that thing. Don't disappear. Got it. What do we have? We have been... Oh, that's stupid. It looks like this. It's Twisted Hachimachi or something like that. All right. I don't know if Ben's still with us.
I am.
Okay.
I'm just looking at something here.
Picking up all this stuff because this is the furniture I left out for tonight's stream. To be able to do this, we're going to go ahead and pick up a net, and we're going to check these trees for bees before we get rid of them. No bees there. No bees there. So we can go ahead and sell those along with our Twisted Hachimachi. We can't actually pick them up because I don't have any apples. So we'll just go ahead and start moving stuff around. So what we want, and the island is a little bit like, has a bit of this where it's a little bit more like hedges and fences and classic stuff. I don't think Buzz does anything dirty. If he does, whatever, I'll live with it. This is Buzz. Buzz is already there as well, Ben.
Oh, good. Hey, Buzz. What's up?
He's a hawk, as we...
I'd say he's a hawk, too, for sure.
He's wearing an F1 racer jacket here. Oh, no, I think it's a bulldog jacket. Yeah, shows me, Prometheus. So something like this that's just kind of like too pretty for jungle core, and we're jungle core.
Potato chip.
Brotato chip, that's a good one too. I'll have to use that one next.
Chip.
So I'm working with some height stuff in the back there, so it's not like that's going to stay there. I'm just kind of like looking to see what you can see when I use the camera and put things up there. So, but this is definitely like, it's a rainbow garden. It has every flower that's available in the game. It's kind of like a very basic bro thing to do. Every island has this. I don't necessarily need it. I think the one on Buttland is better. And so we're going to jungle up this area too. All that's going to change. But most importantly, the entrance to the plaza. So let's go ahead.
What's the cool thing on your head here?
It's the Twisted Hachimachi. I knew you weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
How dare you,
it wasn't.
sir?
what I was looking at
That's
was
what came out of the balloon.
okay. Some mic information.
Yeah.
So the little LED on your scroll wheel right now.
Mm-hmm.
What color is it?
Green.
Click it once to turn it cyan.
Yeah, it's cyan now.
Yeah. So now you're like set to have the compressor and the other stuff on, so it doesn't get like overly loud.
Oh, nice. I was wondering why yours was blue and mine was green. And now
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, but now you can't turn up the gain at all unless you press it again to the green.
That's fine.
Yeah. You might need to turn up your gain a touch, but then press it back into the cyan and it will kind of stabilize itself.
Okie dokie. I think my game was up pretty high.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like to do is I created a tile for this island that I think works pretty well. I think here we're going to use the fancier one. I have two. I have one that's kind of like a rough and rugged sort of like pathway that has like moss growing on it and a little bit darker stone. But then I also have the more zen looking tiles here. I think I'm going to go with that one. So we're going to put some tile down first.
You have a big fist bump.
Yeah, that's the bro key flag.
That makes sense.
Fist bump, baby. Yeah, you can see it above. You can see it at the airport, and you can see it at resident services. Whoops, that's not where I want that. So one thing is like I wish you could just kind of like do this in an interface that lets you choose what tile you want to put this stuff on, because otherwise it's a huge pain in the ass to put this stuff down. The thing about this is like it's kind of like designing with Lego, because like you have to like find all your pieces, do it very slowly, and like if you make a mistake you kind of have to like undo everything.
Yeah.
All right, so starting with this,
Nothing is worse than getting 4 layers up on a build and then realize you forgot a plate somewhere in the middle, so like all your snot work is off. You have to tear the whole thing apart. So
not
you had that problem with your rock work.
Yes.
On the Panda Pagoda. For anyone who wants to check out some Animal Crossing-esque work, it's actually Fabuland. But Fabuland figures, at least, at the Penguin Pagoda, and think outside the blocks. Streaming Sundays at 7. I won't be there.
Panda. Unfortunately, or you might be able to join us late.
We'll see. Maybe. I might be able to check in later, depending on how things go.
Yeah.
So no work for me Monday, luckily, because it is MLK Day, I believe, right? Can never remember which one comes first, MLK or President's Day. I think it's MLK first.
Get up and move. I'm trying to design here. No, not you. Damn it.
Oh, you just kind of getting rid of everything?
No, I'm just trying to put down this path because we know the basic path from the game. I got some steps too I can put in. But we want this to be pretty much flat. So this will take me a while. So you're just going to watch me put down tiles for a while. I wish it was more exciting than this. It's not. And that's why I'm like, oh, yeah, we have an hour. Make sure I don't go over, because it can get really mundane in the meantime as you're doing this. It's like if I was making this a video, I'd be cutting all this part out because it is not fun to watch necessarily. But what's nice about this is you can make custom designs and make your island look unique by doing custom paths. And if you're not into it, you don't need to, because the game has a number of custom paths available that are plenty unique and diverse. But that's not good enough for me. I have to design my own shit. So I'm sure that doesn't surprise you.
Each his own, of course you do.
Each their own, exactly.
Copper's ditching you. Apparently, she's in a different time zone.
Yes.
Determined to go to bed before 2 a.m. tonight. Good luck with that.
Yeah, best of luck to you. I was wondering if she was in Portland, because she said she went to the Animal Crossing aquarium thing, and I thought that was only in Portland here in the United States. So I thought she was earlier than us, actually. But
maybe it's Boston. Maybe it's in 4 other locations. Who knows?
Maybe it is. My Animal Crossing grumpfluencers have been updating me, but I don't always listen to them once they start going, and they're like, here's the news for the month, and here's like the new bugs you can catch, and I'm like, I know what bugs I can catch. So I stopped kind of listening by the time they get to the actual news. because they just put a lot of fluff in. I'm sure that happens with our viewers as well because we have some fluff here and there, don't we?
There's always a little fluff. When I listen back to the live stream, it always turns out. Yeah, she confirms it's only 11:14, an hour behind us, wherever
She's in
it is.
Portland. Yeah, she's in Mountain. I think Portland.
Portland's is on West Coast time.
Is that? I thought it was Mountain.
No, but
Okay.
she could be in Idaho and drove into Oregon
True things have never been
or
said.
Washington, because maybe
That's
it's
where
in
the things
Seattle.
are.
I don't know.
It might have been in Seattle. You're correct.
Yeah,
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was Seattle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and
that would be 2
Idaho,
hours
there's
behind us.
Yeah, there's a spot in Idaho that's not too far from Washington or Oregon. Still have to drive across the whole state, though. It's probably a good 4-hour drive across the whole state.
Yeah, it should be busy for sure. So yeah, and the problem with this is like I made a custom tile that like turns corners, so it does take a while to get all of it down. Once that's down, we can start digging up some of these flowers and putting down the stuff that I want to. I'll jump right to the meat of it and put up my pagoda and my pine trees because I think that's going to be the main part of this design. Ben, how did your trip to Bricks and Minifigs go this week? Did you find an Imperial Trading Post? Did they listen to our stream and get one for you?
I did not go today.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go
slacker.
tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Well, I was downtown working today. Tuesdays, Thursdays are usually the days where I can make it there if it's during the lunch hour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a bunch of leftovers Tuesday, so I didn't leave to go get any lunch or anything. So
Gotcha.
just stayed here, didn't go there. But yeah, I can check it out. Tomorrow. I was really lucky last week with the Wolfpack Tower being there. I can't count on that luck every single time I go to Bricks and Minifigs. But
True.
anyway, I was saying when I
You can always
listen back,
hope.
I can, and it's been good luck. But
Yeah.
when I listen back to our stream, there's always moments where I'm doing something or
Yes.
transitioning, or you are, and
We
like
missed some gold.
I miss like one thing that you say.
It's like usually Jesse has like some of the best stuff that we've missed because he's so soft spoken.
Yeah.
What did you pick up this week that you missed that I said?
Oh boy, I'll have to listen back again. There are always like one or two little things,
Oh yeah.
and then I'll say yeah, and then sometimes I respond to what you said, and sometimes I don't.
Right. Sometimes
So
I can
I'm
definitely
like,
tell when you're not listening.
okay.
Like tonight with the twisted jack Shimachi
When I was
on my
checking
head.
when I was checking on the mic issue, I was definitely not listening.
Yeah, well, you were working, which is fine.
I was
It's all
doing
good.
something. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
no, it was very helpful.
That's always the case. Like I'm looking to find a banner, I'm clicking on a comment or something, and you just miss it. And it's unfortunate.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start designing.
All right, I'm ready. Pagodas. How many? You got lots of pagodas in there. Oh, and a gazebo. You got the whole thing.
All right, so I think the main feature of this is going to be in the center. Let's see if we got it centered on this. I think so. Like I said, we're going asymmetrical.
Okay.
It's not going to seem like it right away.
It's nice that you can just push it around after you put it down too.
Yes. That is helpful. It's like the previous games you could only there were only certain areas you can design on your own, and you had to they were amenities, and so you had to put one thing there, and that was the only thing you could upgrade it to a certain level, but otherwise you were stuck with it.
Yeah. What's Buzz looking to catch?
Who knows? They suck at catching bugs, so he'll never catch anything, which is kind of funny,
You think you would be an expert as a raptor?
right?
Yeah. He probably can
think.
catch a mouse like nobody's business, but he's terrible at catching bugs.
All right, so where are we at? We're looking for a pine tree. Do I have mommy? I do.
There you go.
Yes.
Whoa.
So we want that.
That's a lot of
Oops.
pine tree. I don't think that's
It
where
is.
that goes.
Oops. Okay, so we want it over a bit. You don't think that's where it goes? Why not?
It's covering part of your beautiful path.
Which is fine. But we will definitely,
It's
and
a
we
little
might want
too
to
much
change this.
in the way here.
Yeah, we want it here.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, there you go. That looks better.
I like that. And so oh, damn it. We need to go get some apples so I can get rid of those trees.
Because you're out of oranges and apples?
Yeah. Well, here I don't want to eat the oranges because they're worth more than the apples, because apples is my native fruit, but
Yeah.
oranges came from Buttland, and so they're worth more per orange.
Yeah.
What should I do? What do I do? What do I do? Get some
Get something out.
Actually, let's put some shit away too. Hold on.
Yeah, all right.
I'll need to be picking some stuff up. So we're gonna get rid of these hedges for now. Iron garden bench, Anthurium plant, and actually I'll keep those. Iron garden bench can go. Street lamp can go. Stone stool I'll hang on to. Blossom lantern I'll hang on to. Stone stool I'll hang on to. There should be another. Well, I'll put the pocket fountain away. I'll put these materials away. Can't store the flowers, which sucks, and get myself some apples.
All right.
It's
So this
funny
is like
because,
your closet of shame on the island here.
very much so. And it's funny because like your closet of shame on the on Pocket Camp is not shameful at all. It just lets you, like, you can store thousands and thousands of things and never have any. Occasionally they'll sell some of your materials, like you have 1,000 pieces of wood, so I'm going to sell the rest because you can't hold it.
Yeah.
But it's a little aggravating because you have like multiple warehouses that are just in your pocket. And here it's like, no, you can hold 40 items and then you're done. And then you have 5,000 items that you can store in these storage containers.
Yikes. It's a lot of items.
Well, and they're all the same storage container. So no matter how many you put on the island, it's still just 5,000 items for storage. I must have missed the fruit.
They're to the right when you go up a little farther.
Okay. Thank you. I was not paying attention.
Right
there
there.
they are.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm running out of apples. That's why.
Yeah, you're a little low.
I sure am. I got to start shaking some trees on my island.
Are those pears on those trees?
These are pears, yes.
Okay.
Pears outside Able Sisters. I don't know why. I don't have a fruit tree outside any of my stores in Buttland, but I thought a pear tree looked really nice with the orange, yellow, and red roses and Able Sisters and a pear tree. I thought was appropriate for this. I kind of like these store designs, although they're rather basic. They don't look very jungly. I'm kind of like, well, even in a jungle ruined island, they would have areas that were like, gentrified. All right, here we go.
If you say so.
This tree. I don't know for sure. I've never been in a jungle.
Never been in the jungle
island.
ruins?
No, I mean, of course. Here's the thing. This is why so many people's catchphrase on my island are "move, bitch," because I have a tendency. It has a tendency whenever I am whenever I'm trying to design.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. See, I'm trying to dig up this bench now, and it got rid of the custom pattern. So that's why I kind of wish there was a design interface where you could just like place things instead of doing all this stuff. Yeah. Give me this. Give me this.
Just go to an overhead camera view and just be like, plink, 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 plink.
Yeah, which you can do in the DLC with Happy. All right, bye, Buzz. See ya, or Buck. Buck,
Hey,
Buzz.
Buck. Get out of here, Buck.
Get the fuck out, dude. All right, so here is the. Oh, I think you heard me. Tory Pine Tree. Here we go.
What the fuck, Buck? Get the fuck out, Buck.
That's why a lot of their catchphrase, they picked it up from him, is Holy Buck.
Okay.
And let's see, is this... They are faced the same way. I don't want that. So let's pick you up, turn you around. Is that opposite now? Yes. Yes? Yes.
Yes, Celeste.
Yes, Celeste. Exactly. This is Celeste unboxing night. We've already unboxed her if you guys want to go back and see us unboxing Celeste. All right. So this is looking more jungly to me. The problem I have with it right now, we need some more jungle trees. So we're going to go get some bamboo trees. We're going to get rid of these hedges because they're too fancy-matchy. And what else do we have on us? I think I should have some...
Nothing's worse than fancy matchy.
Fancy matchy is the worst type of matchy. Pick it up. Jesus. Oh, because my controller's under my armpit. What do I have on me? Purple hyacinth would be nice. Tory. I have a Tory. Blossom Lantern, I do want that in there. Blossom Lantern, I do want that in there. Pagoda, 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 pagoda. Why do I have 2 pagodas? Oh, I know why. Want to see what they look like. All right, so we don't have any. We need to go pick up some cherry blossom branches. But so far, this looks more jungly, right? With the pine trees in here.
Yeah, they kind of look like bonsai pine trees almost.
They are, but do you know that bonsai just means a small version of a breed?
Okay.
So most bonsai trees are small versions of Japanese pine trees.
Okay. Well, fair enough then.
You die. I want to put my house up here, but I can't do it until you die. It's a snow boy on his last day.
Boy.
Like a pear tree, just kind of stuck here.
How do you know it's his last day?
Because that's what they look like. They look melted almost into the ground on their last day.
Okay. It's December in the game, and yet he's about ready to go away.
Mm-hmm. Well, they only last 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise you can't move them at all, which is a pain in the ass.
Okay. So you can push an entire pagoda around and a pine tree with roots and rocks, but you can't move a frickin' snowboy.
You are correct. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Sounds like a strange design choice, but
yeah, there's quite a few things that when it comes to designing the game are lacking. It'd be nice to be able to change it. Like there's these rocks in the game that you can hit and other materials come out of, and they have different designs. And there's some that I like better than others, and they only randomly generate when you break them, and you can't control where they regenerate. And it's just kind of like, well, if I can move everything else, if I can push a giant pagoda, why can't I push this rock? Put something away, did I say? I did not mean that, I guess. But as long as we're here.
So this is a completely random story. So my dad and I was up at my dad's for Christmas.
Yeah.
And my brother was visiting as well.
Mm-hmm.
And his car broke down. It was pretty cold.
Ooh.
And it wouldn't start the next day.
Right.
So my dad and I jumped his car. And so I was going to follow him while my dad drove it to the shop.
Right.
And he only got halfway up the driveway before the car completely turned off.
Okay.
So my dad lives out on a lake. So it's in the country.
Mm-hmm.
The part where you enter the driveway is relatively thin.
Okay.
So even though the car was mostly over to the right,
Mm-hmm.
it was still blocking a little more than half the driveway, and we couldn't push it. It wouldn't move. Like the back wheels were sticking for some reason,
Interesting.
even with several of us out there. So my dad and I decided we were going to jump it and try to back it up.
Right.
But in order to jump it, he had to get his car around it. And there were 2, medium-sized rocks on the path that were at such a height that the car would hit them if he was driving around them. So we tried to pry these stupid rocks up to get them out of the way.
Yeah. Stupid rocks need the most attention, by the way.
And when the ground is frozen,
yeah.
it is nearly impossible to get those things up. I'm sure in summer it wouldn't have been that big a chore.
Right.
But with the frozen ground, it took, 2 pry bars and 2 grown adult men, pushing as hard as they could just to get these stupid rocks out of the ground. So maybe it's just, here, same thing. Winter,
Perhaps.
frozen ground to the rock, you can't move that thing.
Oh, no,
Push
but
tree all you want.
Same in the middle of summer, though.
Well, I think for when it's middle of summer, you can at least get under them with a pry bar. Going down into the dirt's not so bad. When the ground's frozen, it is difficult.
Most
say the
importantly,
least.
did his was it his battery needed to be replaced?
I think the car had several problems, if I'm being
Oh,
honest.
okay.
But we did manage to
2
jump it
minute account. Okay, good.
and move it out of the way, but then we had to have it towed eventually out of there.
Ooh, Toad like the character in Mario.
No, towed like, with a tow truck.
Oh, that makes more sense, I guess.
Yep, way more sense, yep.
Yeah, a lot more sense.
50% more sense.
At least. At
Yeah,
the
so
very least.
I'm hoping they got it up and running again, but It was quite the chore. And when we did turn it on, we did finally get it to turn on. It did not move very far before dying again. So
Sound like that is that was how the story started.
yeah, I think it's a alternator problem or 14 other problems. Who knows?
Not fun for your brother.
Wow. Well, so he borrowed my dad's truck, so I have to drive that around. But all that was just to say, frozen rocks hard to move.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening.
Well, I was just trying to give you some plausible explanation for this nonsensory.
All right, how's my jungle entrance looking now?
Ooh, I like it.
Thank you. It's looking more jungly to me.
It
I think one of
definitely
the
needs
things.
something on the other sides of the gate eventually. But
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try this. You tell me if this is too much. If it's like a little too on point jungle, but I think I like that.
yeah,
Get some bamboo trees in there. I can do a lot more. And then on this side, what I was
are you gonna
do-
get some more flowers down on the sides in front of the entrance, or what do you think?
Definitely, I think I'm going to get some. What I like to use, because flowers will definitely do. I don't know. Here, I'm very far from my microphone, so I've been laying back here. I don't know exactly what color scheme to go with. I want to get rid of those hedges on the right. I think I'm okay with the iron fence in the background.
Yeah.
Because it goes into resident services, and that's going to be a little bit more developed. But I don't know what color flowers to go with. One thing I want to do, I might leave this regular hardwood tree here, but I think right here what we need is this.
Random pagoda.
Not random. It's there for a reason.
Okay, you say
See
so.
how-
Did you just rotate that easily?
Of course I did, but the rock, forget about it. See
Yeah.
what that does? I like that. And we're only going to put one out because we're not going to be matchy-matchy.
You can't be matchy.
All right, so here's where we're at with our entrance. And I think I'm going to go with this next. I took all the fence out, but I like this piece, which isn't necessarily considered a fence. It's considered a furniture item, but I think it's my favorite fence in the game. Are these bad boys?
Yeah, that is kind of fun.
The log stakes,
Yeah.
which make a really good fence. Then we can put flowers in front of and behind. But I think I'm going to put more.
Gives me a state park vibe.
Yes, which I'm fine with, actually.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, pew, pew.
And I want to make sure your state park doesn't ruin the nature.
There's no room to put anything here. Fuck you. That's not true. I want to make sure your state park doesn't ruin the nature. Yes.
Yeah,
What?
you want it to blend in. Because, the whole point of the state park is to preserve some natural wonder or beauty, right? So
Yeah.
so you got to make sure that it's blendy.
Yeah.
And if you're going to make it blendy, that definitely means that you need some of those log stake fence things.
Let's see, is that too? No, that's perfect. All right, cool. All right, and I think, can I get in there? No, so I can't put a bush there, but I think I'll put one here. Do I have bushes laying around? I probably don't. That's a problem. We want some shrubs.
We want another shrubbery.
We do. All right, so Ben, let's take a look. So it's a jungle entrance, and the I think the native fruit here was apples, like I said, and then here's the flag, the fist bump with the blue and orange. Here's every flower available in the game. If you're going to put something at a jungle entrance, any of these flowers jump out at you as something that could be jungly?
Yeah, the ones that are kind of the dual colored red and goldish looking ones
The
there.
pansies.
The pansies.
Okay, so we have orange here, we have yellow here.
Okay.
We have red here.
Oh,
We
the
have
red.
White,
Yeah.
white here. We have blue and purple as well.
Yeah, they look kind of that way. Also, the ones that are kind of spiky yellow in the back there.
Here, the hyacinths.
Yes, those also look
I
kind of wildy.
I love hyacinths with pansies, so good call. So let's go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with my color theory background and say that we're either going to do yellow hyacinths with purple pansies, or we're going to go yellow pansies with purple hyacinths. Any preference there?
Let me see the purple pansy again over there. I kind of like the purple pansy more.
Okay, and then yellow hyacinths.
Yeah.
What do you think of if I threw a lily or two in there, since they look kind of wild?
Yeah, they do kind of look wild. Is that a lily?
It is a lily. But the other thing we have is black lilies, and that might make a good tertiary.
Oh, those are lilies. They look like what's the?
Suddenly Seymour.
No, they look like
Snapdragons.
I remember what they're called in a little bit.
All right, perfect. Good. I can't wait.
Mhm.
All right,
I'm
so
sure
let's
you
go collect
can't.
Some of these. I can't. I actually meant that. I know I always come off sarcastically, but I'm looking forward to your feedback.
Yeah.
I like when you join in the game.
For some reason, my mind is saying daffodils.
Oh, they do actually. You are correct. They do look like that, but that's not what they're called in the game. And I think some of these flowers do look similar. Actually, let's get a couple more of these bamboo trees because I like the way that looked. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2, even though it's going to leave me with 6 apples, and we know 6 is an evil number.
Evil.
We do not like that number.
We do not.
Where'd they go? I thought I had a bunch of them up here. Did I just run past them? Jeebus. All right, so you said, all right, so these are all mums, which I hate.
You need the purple pansies.
The black lilies.
Black
I got
lilies.
2 black lilies. Actually, we need to get rid of some of the stuff that was already down there. So purple hyacinth is staying. So I can pick up 2 black lilies. I'll pick up 3 each. I'll pick up 4 each of the lilies and hyacinths. And then I'll put them around where God, my eyes are so dry. What's the temperature there, Ben?
Currently in beautiful Minnesota in the Twin Cities metro area, it is a almost summer, like 28 degrees right now.
Are you shitting me?
No.
You know what we have?
What?
3.
Yeah, it's been cold the last couple days, so we sent it your way.
Yeah, thank you.
Yesterday it was -2 when I was in the car.
Why wouldn't it be?
And Sunday, the cold snap returns. It looks like the high on Sunday, that's right, the high on Sunday is going to be -4.
We're getting the same. Yeah, we're supposed to be -3 on Sunday, so I'm sure it'll fluctuate. There's really
That's
no
the high. The low's -11, so that is not going to be a fun day to be outside.
No. And I went to the dog park twice today, and it was painful. I mean, it fucking hurt.
Yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to be high of 37. That is
we're supposed to get the same.
Freezing. Can you believe it?
We're gonna get 39 by Friday, which I'll wear shorts to the dog park. Wait, if it's 39?
Yeah, you will.
Fuck yeah. Let me see. I gotta find another place to get some bamboo trees because this is all part of my ruins already.
Yeah, that is very ruiny.
How the hell did I do this? That's
Get
not
the tree over the edge like that?
Yeah, that's not supposed to be possible. I must have looked something up. And I don't remember. Anybody watching, if you can let me know, how did I do that? I'm making a short out of this. And I'm going to make people pay attention to it because I need to know how on earth I did that. It must have been at some point last year where I played for a short time. Yeah, all these trees are already being used. What I can do, all right, I get it. You want to be caught. You're a butterfly. It's a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, yeah. It's like a blue.
Oh, whoops, I totally missed. A blue emperor, I think is what it's called.
A blue beauty.
Emperor Butterfly, yeah. All right, where can I get some? Someone give me someone, please, somewhere. Give me. I think there's one by Buck's house, and we're gonna move Buck's house anyway. And Buck might be out of here eventually. But yeah, so what I figured for Buttland, by the way, Goose is probably like one of my favorites because he was my original jock. But when it comes down to it, he's just a chicken. And there's a jock eagle who's bright blue and very cool. I've got him on my pocket camp. And so I'm like, yeah, Goose is my original villager along with Muffy that I played with from the very beginning. And every time I think about actually inviting Buck or inviting Pierce to replace Buck, I get a little sad and I like retreat. Like, I don't know if I can do it because Goose is my buddy. Even if he's just a chicken, it's not the best design character in the game. I like him.
You've got a little nostalgia factor cooking for you.
I do. I have like separation anxiety. Like I'm a puppy who just lost, like their parents went out of town for the first time.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No. So I'm going to place a couple of these trees and flowers, and then we're going to do something fun. We're going to invite Biff.
Oh, yes, we are.
We get to meet Biff for the first time, and you'll get to see him in person and see what you think about his voice and see what you think about his demeanor. We're going to make him a gift. We have to make him 3 gifts before he actually agrees to move in. Then we got to figure out who to kick out.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You didn't seem too impressed with my buddy Gail. And one of the things you said was rather impactful
I don't
to me.
remember Gail.
Gail was the alligator with the hearts all over her body.
Oh, because she's all pink and red.
Yeah. And so like something you said to me was rather impactful. I never noticed that she had so many freaking hearts on her body.
Like everywhere, yeah.
And it was like, I'm not a 12-year-old
Gail
sixth grade girl.
Gail the Gator. Yeah, you can't have that on Bro Key. It's not very bro-y.
So she's on Buttland.
Oh, okay.
Maple is on Bro Key, and she was supposed to go because she's not a bro.
How could you do that though? It's Maple.
But she's so awesome. But her personality type on Buttland is Gale.
Oh.
And so I can get rid of Gale and put Maple on Buttland, my original island, and get some other bro over here. So there's always an option to save Apollo or Grizzly, or bring Walt back, who you never met Walt, but I've got Rooney here too. We can go say hi to Rooney as well. Rooney's not letting me give him a gift yet because it's too early in our friendship. What present did I get, Ben? What do you think it is?
I think that it's a plant.
It's never a plant. So take another guess.
I think that it's a shirt.
Let's see. It's gold.
Oh, it's gold nuggets.
Oh, that is a fantastic balloon.
That was not on my bingo card.
Mm-mm. Mine either. It's rather rare.
Okay.
All right, so I have a little bit of a surprise for you. We're going to do something funsies, and out of all the options I gave you earlier for the types of trees we could put over here, instead of putting down no, we're not going to do that. No, don't wrap up the game. My fingers just like spaz, and like I hit all the wrong stuff. All I want to do is make sand. There we go. So, no! Damn it. All right, hold on. The surprise isn't here yet. Give me another second.
Missed.
I did. I missed hardcore here. My eyes are so dry. All right, do that. So if we're going to do this, let's do it here. So one thing that they let you start doing in the 2.0 update, where you couldn't do this before, on grass, you could plant a coconut tree. So I think that looks jungly to me. Let's see if this is too much.
Coconut trees are very jungly.
All right, what do you think? Too much?
I don't love the coconut tree.
Okay.
I think it's I don't know. If it was a palm tree, maybe, or a regular palm tree, maybe I'd feel differently if it was taller and more like, you know, spiky uppy.
Well, we can't really control the height of these things in this game,
I know.
unfortunately. But I'll go ahead and take it out. We got a couple palm trees on land and other places than the island. And so we're going to go ahead and maybe I'll do a shorter... bamboo tree here, which you can control the heights of the trees as long as you plant another tree behind them when they're at the right stage. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll show you what I mean in a second. So we're gonna bring that back to the beach, and we can get rid of that as well. Whoops. Give me snow. All right, so I think if we have this, if we're looking at it this way, and we see that we've got like the bamboo tree on the left and the hardwood tree on the right, and the pine trees asymmetrically, I think this would be a good spot for another bamboo tree. See what it looks like. Okay, thoughts?
It really obscures your pagoda.
It does, doesn't it? Should we? Maybe I'll switch the two. Hold on. Because I like the pagoda on that plane. So it's we're through 7 apples since we picked them up. It's a lot of tree moving.
Yeah, you gotta go get some more apples.
Yeah, I think I'll have to find my apple orchard and do something about that. All right, so let's go ahead and bring Mr. Pagoda. Whoop, don't hit it with the shovel, dummy. Come on. 1, 2. All right, and then we'll... Nope. All right, whatever. Now I'm stuck. And then we'll put the bamboo tree behind it.
Bamboo. You gotta push it down one, I think.
We can also do this.
Oh yeah, get rid of those dumb bushes. There you go. All right, now let's go see it.
Don't mind that. Ooh.
All right.
I like that backdrop of color. What do you think?
Sure, why not? I think that's good. I like that. Works for me.
This is looking more jungly. We're definitely reaching our goal, I think.
Jungle plus tiny pagoda.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just a pagoda sculpture. It's a rock garden sort of thing. One thing I will say is I do like the iron bench off to the right. I think we can do better with some sort of Zen bench, something that looks a little more jungly. We've got a bamboo bench on the other side of the village. Maybe we can put another one over here. Red balloon, red balloon. I think this is usually furniture. I think the blue is clothing, red is furniture, yellow is materials, green is money. I may be making all that up. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Come on, come on, come on. I can never pass up a balloon. Like, I see so many people ignore their balloons, and I'm like, what are you doing? I can't watch live streams when they ignore the balloons.
Present, man.
It makes me anxious. Patchwork low table. This is a bullshit furniture item. I hate it.
You're gonna sell that one?
Yes, for sure. All right, so let's get all these flowers out of here because we're putting down other flowers. So how much room do I have in my pockets? Not a lot, not a lot. So let's see how much we can get out of here before it tells me my pockets are full. And we definitely want to sell some of these.
You need some cargo pants, bro.
I know, right? I need cargo pants, cargo shirt, cargo backpack. Let me carry shit around here. All right, I'm gonna run around the room real quick. Why do I have did I eat too many apples? Did I go to Katrina and she told me I had good health? What's happening? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and right next to the lantern, I'm gonna plant a purple pansy. Oh, I only have one. Shoot, I have to go get more. And then behind this, I'm gonna put a yellow hyacinth.
Yes, so we're gonna mix in some black lily / daffodils.
Yep.
Actually,
Right, so I like that there. There's no room over here. Ooh, that sucks. All right, so we'll get rid of these. And in front of this, I'll put a black lily. So black lily here. Yellow hyacinth next to it, we'll put it. Okay, and so back here behind these, we'll do a black lily here. And then we'll put a yellow hyacinth here. And we need to go pick up some more purple pansies. Get rid of all these pink windflowers, which I like a lot. It's one of my favorite flowers in the game. But I should probably just sell these because I have tons of them. And then we're going to pick up one more bamboo tree. I'll show you the weirdness about the bamboo trees. We should sell some shit.
Yeah, get rid of that patchwork table for sure.
Oh, no shit. I should have shown you what that looked like. It looks like a giant mattress.
Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected it would. I don't. Weird.
Good intuition there. 11 minutes until we end the stream tonight, by the way. I want to sell. I love the way the afro looks in the construction helmet.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh, wait, no, we want to keep that. Red windflowers can burn in hell. We'll get rid of half of these pink windflower plants because I love them. White, that's more than half, but that's okay. Probably too many coconut trees already. Patchwork low table, you're gone. You're dead forever. You can sell that tree. Anthurium. Oh, I can put some other plants out there too. Okay, cool.
Who do you sell the emperor butterfly to?
I'm going to sell that to Flick because he gives me double.
Oh, that's nice.
Just got to wait for him to show up.
Okay.
He's one of the random NPCs that shows up every day. Today I had... Who was here today, actually? It's Monday. Was Flick... Was Kix here? Kix sells shoes. No, I think Kix was on Buttland. I don't remember who was here today. Oh, Sahara. She was a camel. We saw her in the back corner.
I did see her back there. Yes, I did. What does she want to buy from you?
She wants to sell me carpets, wallpaper, and flooring.
Oh.
I messed up the rhythm of it too, because you get bonus tickets from her when you buy rugs, and then by the time you're done buying all the rugs, you can get a free wallpaper or free flooring. And I did it backwards because I forgot. It's been 2 years and 8 months since I played. So, what am I doing? Putting something away, or going to put that butterfly away? What am I doing? Hello, where am I? Who are you people? How did I get here? And we'll go ahead and put that away as well.
I got a golden nugget.
All right, so we're going to go real quick and pick up that other bamboo tree. I'm going to explain to you how this weird aspect of the game works. Actually, we'll go up this way. So all the trees grow in phases. They grow over 3 days. And so there's like, oh, what does Coach want? Look, he's wearing the Biff shirt. That's the Biff Tannen shirt.
That is the Biff shirt. I'm gonna fight with Poppy.
Oh no, Poppy's like the sweetest dude. What's wrong with you? So I told you there's like there's varying degrees of personality, and Coach is one of the more like combative jocks that are out there. Jocks are like typically friendly. Coach is kind of a dick, and that's why he's staying here forever.
Being stubborn.
He is a bull. Want me to deliver it, you little tough guy? Yeah, that's okay. You can make up for it later. He will give me a gift after I give Poppy his gift for... It's like, there's nothing more uncomfortable, Coach, than giving someone a gift to ask for forgiveness. Like, that's kind of... It's kind of an abusive thing to do, but okay, I'll go ahead and facilitate this madness. Hey, what's going on? There we go. All right, so we get to see Poppy. This is your first time meeting Poppy. Poppy is actually, so you know how Buzz is an eagle character, but he's actually a hawk?
Hawk, yep.
So Poppy is a horse, but he's actually an okapi.
Oh. Okay.
I need to redesign his house because he had like a little, like a kid's house that was like all wooden furniture and like toys and games. And I was like, this is creepy. So I gave him this and it's a little bit too bland. I need to redesign this again. His catchphrase is punk. What a great design for a character. I love the shirt on him too.
Yeah.
It's going to be some sort of clothing. It's going to look awful on him, but I have to tell him it looks good. Oh,
it's a racing outfit.
That won't be too bad. It better be blue. Try it on. If it's red, dude, I'm going to be mad.
It's red.
Yeah, it looks great. No. He's going to wear this every day for like 2 months. He just called Coach a meathead. Oh, perfect.
Painter's coverall. All right, thanks.
Sure.
I hope you dig them too, punk. I'm glad you guys are brewing out together.
There we are. Painter's coverall.
All right. You
Thanks,
look like
Poppy.
you're working hard now.
Yeah. It's a bunch of work on this island, let me tell you. All right, so we have a mid-phase bamboo tree right here. So you can see on the left, we have a full-grown,
Yep.
and we have like a medium, I think it's a medium bamboo tree here. So that's what we're going to take and put in front of that makeshift fence that I made out of the log stakes. I have one brewing back here. Problem is, to get it stuck there, you have to plant another tree behind it. And so I have a little tree farm back here that when I skipped 2 years and 8 months, it just made a bunch of full-size trees because I forgot I was in the middle of that as I restarted. Hey, can I get around? Oh, guess I can't. Again, dear Lord, this is blowing my mind. This is blowing my mind how there's a tree. So this is Sahara back here. She's walking around selling me. I already bought a bunch of stuff from her, but yeah, this is the NPC for the day. Sahara the camel. She sells stuff.
Yep, it looks like rugs in her back.
You are correct. Rugs in her back. So let's get, I know that I have a medium growing somewhere back here. There it is. So I'm going to get this. And hopefully that'll take care of my apple. Yes, it does. And then I got this little baby tree
You got
here.
some apples you can pick up right there. You're right in the apple orchard now.
A shrub. You are correct. Actually, let's check them for bees. Actually, I think I can just chop them because I don't think bees are in fruit trees. I'll start with this one because it has the least amount of flowers around it. If you if there are too many flowers at the base, the fruit disappears because it has to go in those 3 spots. Get the rest of the fruit out of it. All right, so yeah, we can do a lot more tree moving now. But we're going to go ahead and just like drop a couple more things because we only have now, what, 4 minutes? And we still have to invite Biff.
Yeah, we can't forget to invite Biff.
No, how would we ever forget? So I took one of these arches here. This arch is like the ruined arch that I like a lot, and this is my cherry orchard part. I need to change that a lot because I don't like how the arch is just sitting by itself. But I thought about making the arch a fence, and so I dug it down into the ground there.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about it,
It
but
mostly looks confusing.
It looks confusing, and I think if I put some other stuff around it, some like shrubs or flowers or something, it might be better. But the fact that there's still a hole in the ground that you can see, I think it was a good idea. Bad execution.
Yeah, it feels like if you could fill in the middle of the arch, it'd be cool, but you get kind of stuck with a bunch of holes there, and it does just look
It's amazing.
like a dug down arch.
I'd love to show you someday like what's available in Pocket Camp. Like Pocket Camp isn't the best game, but it's a good mobile game. But the furniture items are out of control on what they let you do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put. I hate that you can't go through there. It's because of the stupid cherry blossom branches is 1.5 squares. So we're gonna go ahead and put this.
Those jerks.
Seriously, I think that covers that too, unless we push it over one. Oh, but we still can't do. Okay, so we're gonna keep that there. I think we're stuck putting this in line with the other one, but that's okay. You don't know what I'm saying. When I put this down, it has to be on a certain square, and I can't get too close to the hill there. So this has to be in line with the other one for it to grow correctly. And so I'm gonna put this here. We're actually gonna move this yellow hyacinth so that I can put the smaller tree behind it. And we need to get some more purple pansies to put in front of it. But here's where, let's leave it here for now and invite Biff.
Yeah.
But
What up, Biff?
This is what I've been imagining for this area, and I think we're getting there. I think this looks a lot better than the tranquil British garden that was there. and this looks like a lot more of the jungle theme that I want to get. I have plenty of room for like benches and like seating areas and some more foliage and some more jungly stuff. Like even where those blue roses are off to the left, I can replace those with other flowers. Maybe even some sort of like jungly sort
on
of
the hill.
Zen item hanging down from there.
Up on the hill.
Up on the hill.
Up on
All right.
the hill.
So here is how we invite new characters. Got to head off to resident services. Hey, Apollo. But again, one of the reasons I think I want to keep Buzz and get rid of Apollo is because everybody has Apollo. It's like kind of a basic bro thing to have Apollo. So I'm just like, let's at least be unique if we're going to be a dumb basic bro ourselves. Let's not be so basic. I'd like to invite an amiibo camper, please. I do. Do I have it prepared? Yes, I do. It's right here. All I have to do is hold it. All right, here we go. Which one is this? There. That's Biff's amiibo. Would you like to invite him to the campsite? Yes. Let's do it.
I saw today, since
Yeah.
we're talking about Biff, that somebody's doing a Christopher Reeve documentary that they're putting out here soon.
Yeah, I've read a lot about that actually. I'm looking forward to it. He's an amazing person.
Yeah.
All right, so he's swimming here. We got to get rid of that shirt as soon as he moves here.
But that just says gold on it.
In gold. Hate gold. All right, we need to put our 70s zoot suit back on. Perfect. All right, let's see what Biff wants us to make for him because he needs a gift in order to come back. We need ourselves some Biff on this island. Hi, Apollo. Hi, jungle entrance. All right, so here he is. You get to meet him.
Where you at, Biff? Oh, there
He's inside this tent.
in the tent.
I'm looking forward to watching this back there. All right, so there he is. Let's see how the audio
Got a
turns out.
lollipop.
He does. So did Kurt, which was awesome because Kurt's like gigantic and like he's the one with like the dad bod, the one who's like peaked in high school.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Biff, what's up? Hey, tell me what you want me to make. He calls me Squirt. That's a
A row
plus.
machine.
There's no way to make one of those, so it'll be in blue. A plain wooden shop sign. I could make one for you. Yeah, I think he's all right. I like the style. I like the hippo design. The tail is everything right there. Look at that striped tail.
Yeah, little stripey stripe.
The Cro-Magnon brow on a hippo is hilarious with the giant eyebrows.
The giant eyebrow.
Yeah, I think he's going to fit right in here at Brokey.
Yeah,
Let's go make him a plain wooden shop sign, did he say?
that's what he said.
All right. And then we can let you off the hook.
Yeah, you're 4 minutes over. You got to get this
I
sign for
know.
this
We
guy.
got to go. Let's see what it takes to make it. Let's see. Where in my list of recipes is this damn thing? Somewhere in the wood, I imagine. Let's see.
There's a sign in the middle there.
Plain wooden shop sign. Good call. I need 6 wood. I only have 1 on me, so I got to go over to my storage unit.
Yeah, or chop tree, right?
I could, but I have a lot of wood in storage.
Yeah.
Run, dude, run, go.
You're going on your 18-mile jog.
Get something out.
All right, what should I do?
I should get out some materials.
I should get out some piles of wood.
I will take out 1 pile of wood to make this one. Jesus Christ, I should sell some of those shells. Rarely use them for stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot of twigs in there too.
Way too many. What do I need those for?
I
Well, to
don't
make
know.
tools, but like it's a very easy resource to get. All you have to do is shake trees. All right, here we go. We're gonna make this thing at this DIY bench. Let's
Yeah,
craft.
let's craft, baby. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, it's just a leaf. I'm gonna go give this leaf to somebody.
Sure am. That's how he hands it to him too. It looks like a leaf. But we're gonna give him a couple minutes because like once you give it to him, then you go back into the tent and he's like hanging out with it. So he's just gonna have like a wooden shop sign up. You better appreciate this, bro. With your lolly. Oh, I like this. The music with him is very low and kind of squirty. Nope, I'm all done, buddy. It took me like 30 seconds. Don't be a dick. 100%. I can't wait to see him dressed in the Biff Tannen shirt. It feels very brawny. Oh, a dress shirt.
Dress shirt.
I'm sure you're getting rid of that because you don't use it. All right. Hey, what else do you have to say? Oh, good. Okay. Bye. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go run around a little bit.
I think I was telling you about his giant muscles. Now he went for an 18-mile jog today.
He swam here. Yeah.
Yep. I'll swim on over.
Okay. So here's the original where I first started redesigning the island. And the flowers are overgrown, of course. But this is kind of like the view I was going for is this one right here, which is actually better from a couple other places. But this is where I sat down and did a lot of my like, let's obsess over the camera angle. Was this place where Poppy's house is. Kind of looking jungly, kind of got the bamboo
looks cute
trees
back there. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a statue in the archway of that. I could probably put that back. Probably there's a couple other newer.
Is it a
items.
jungly statue?
It was covered in
Okay.
moss. Yeah. So there's that, and let's see. Other thing I've been working on the live stream where you haven't been here is the jungle ruins, which don't look as good at night, but I'll show them to you anyway. I may have done this before. Actually, no, this is your
I've
first.
seen the ruins. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
the
I thought
ruins
so.
today.
Well, there's this area too. So
Oh, there's a second jungle ruins.
there's a central area where my house is going to eventually go. Actually, you can see it pretty well now. Looks like the work I've been putting in is paying off.
It looks jungly. Oh, there's the statue with the discus over there.
Yep, the discus thrower.
Yeah.
And so my house is going to go off to the right there. I'm going to put another bridge, and then the house will go behind the bridge, and I'll put a staircase over there. Kind of mimicking one of the items from the Pocket Camp game. But yeah, here we go. And there's lots of room to put some other jungly stuff down there. Got some butterfly statues and
Yeah, nothing says jungle like a butterfly statue.
yeah, like gotta have insects in your jungle. All right, so let's go see Biff with his wooden shop sign, then we'll close it up with a song.
Biff snuggling his wooden chop sign.
This may be the first live stream we've ever had where I haven't taken a bathroom break.
Wow.
And it was 2 hours long.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe my bladder is dead. It's possible.
That's probably a bad choice.
Right. This is a very dark thing to say. There it is. More Riptor. Yeah.
Riptor. Squirt.
Well, stick around then. So I already asked him to stay, and he said, I'm not ready to decide yet, so invite me again. So there we go.
What was he drinking that time? He didn't have the lollipop.
Oh, I don't know.
anymore.
Oh, who knows? It was
He
probably
had a
like
beer or something.
it was probably like a they have
Protein
like
shake.
mochi.
Oh.
I think it's one of the things that they can carry. All right. So speaking of which, I probably do need to use a bathroom soon. So we'll go ahead and end up with this beautiful shot of our new jungle plaza entrance here, and call it a night. Ben, what do we like to say when we're ending up the stream?
Well, I mean, you know, the whole question is, was your work today good?
I don't
Was it
know.
a mistake?
Maybe?
No,
I kinda
couldn't have
think
been a
maybe.
mistake.
Oh,
There are
thank
no
you.
mistakes, only happy accidents. So says our personal hero, Mr. Robert Ross, Bob Ross.
Yeah, good call. Good call. So we'll see you again next Wednesday, I guess, or I will at least. Ben may or may not be here. We'll see you on Sunday. Ben may or may not be there for that either. But you can see us on Sunday for Think Outside the Box. You can see us next Wednesday for the second episode, official episode of Brickworld Crossing. And until then, remember, be careful of gravity.
Larry's castle stood so tall, we all sat in awe. Think Outside the Blocks gave a round of applause. Proud and inspired, Larry showed the grand hall. Physics took over, we all watched the grand fall. Bricks fail, crashing dreams to the ground. In that moment, silence was the only except for Mark screaming, no, 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 no. Troy was grabbing a beer, hey, what happened, bro?
Yes, I pulled a moto.
No, you didn't.
I did. Tavern under the castle. So dragons live here, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Level 1 dungeons. We got kitchens. This is a double high. This is the grand hall.
No, 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 no.
And like the grand hall.
I believe everything happens for a reason, and maybe this reason is for you to rebuild it better, bigger and better.
Shut up, Troy. My castle just fell. There's only 6 weeks to go. I'm in a full hell.